Hey everyone, back with another video that I've never been there. Here again. I do want to start saying this right when I start. I'm also making Mortal Kombat stuff on this channel of reactions. Also, I'm gonna do gaming crap, so probably just most popular games. I don't know. But yeah, bye.
I came up with 31 add-on ideas to make every Dead by Daylight killer more fun to play. A lot of these are
okay. No one Kyoto. Okay. I'm not trying to be mean, but he's gonna be like hundreds map-wide lullaby.
Not realistic because they're probably not balanced at all, but they're fun, and that's all that matters. Also, enjoy my pieces of artwork that I made in paint for every single add-on.
It just looks like it was drawn by a pre-K-er. It's now teeth
We
man.
have the cotton gloves, which basically just makes it so that placing traps is
I love it. It just looks like a pre-K-er drawing. I'm horrible at it, or I still am worse, but I don't know how I'm doing this.
This would allow trappers to set traps in chase without being heard, so people who play them can play them in more of an aggressive way. It would also kind of help counter those survivors that just follow you around the map and.
I feel like they should add like an add-on. I'm just saying this might not be balanced as hell, right? As fuck, like it's gonna be fucking never balanced. Where it's like traps are invisible, like a trap will be turned invisible every like minute or something.
Disarm all of the traps that you place. Because if you're on a map where they lose line of sight on you, but they can hear you placing your trap, they'll pretty much be able to find it. But if you have this add-on, they may not know where it is. For Wraith, I have the broken bell. Every 30 seconds, your bell rings globally.
That's cool. That is cool. You're gonna be like on the other side and you're like, oh, especially noobs. That would be so fun. Hello, I'm Minaka. Come out.
As though you're uncloaking. So this is literally just to mess with the survivors. It's kind of like an automatic bone clapper, just to make people kind of scared and just to slow survivors down a little bit. I think it'd be a super fun mechanic because you can use it to trick the survivors and to get them comfortable with hearing the sound of your bell, so that when you actually do uncloak near them, they're not expecting you to be there. This would also pair really well with that one brown add-on that doesn't give you a terror.
I've also had an idea of this. I just came to an entity add-on, and this would be a new rarity above iridescent. This would basically be like Juice Tombstone and like Tombstone Piece combined. It'd just be really broken. But it would be really rare.
Because then you can probably get a bunch of grabs by uncloaking behind a wall. For Hillbilly, we have Greasy Oil. For every hook you get, you gain a token. Each token decreases your chainsaw charge time by 1.5%. So basically, this.
How about, just to make that even more special, they would also do that with Overheat. Overheat just sucks. Imagine for the entity one, like, for Hillbilly, just, like, no Overheat, and, like, it's just, your chainsaw starts up almost, like, instantly.
So just like slowly bring back old Hillbilly, because if you just run this add-on alone, as you get more and more kills, you'll get stronger and stronger, and if you're able to get a bunch of hooks as Hillbilly, I think you should be rewarded for your time. Also, if you're using like beast marks or something, you'll kind of offset the downside that you have with that, so you can have a decreased charge time speed and a faster chainsaw speed. But honestly, I think they should just bring back old Hillbilly. For Nurse, we have Kaito's Last Breath. Press Control and charge.
Come on, Kaito. Come on! Okay, what I would do is like, I was about to say Spencer, but I don't know. Goblins. Last breath. Sure. Anyways, press control while charging your power to blink to the
and after doing so, you have a maximum of 1 charge until you get a hit. So basically, you can teleport to any single gen around the map that you want, but if you do teleport to a gen, then you only have 1 blink until you get a hit. So you have to be very, very precise with.
That's really cool, though. That's a very, I don't know, would that be any good?
Hits. I didn't really want to give her an
add-on. You just had to, change Kaito. I'm not saying I am a dev. Fuck no. But I'm putting my in the shoes of If I was a
obviously
dev
being
and I
able to go
wanted
across the
to
entire
use
map
it.
is a very, very strong ability, but being capped at 1 blink in total makes it so that you have to actually be a very, very good nurse, or the survivors have to be...
Yes, and I get that, but what the problem is that I have with this is that I feel like people are just gonna overlook it. Like, it's a cool perk. So it's like, what if someone just puts it with Torn Bookmark?
Very, very bad.
It'd still be kind of bad, but...
For Huntress, I call this one the Entity's Hatchet. This one's a little complex, but basically the entity allows your hatchets to travel through one object, although while they're in the object, they get stuck for a brief moment, but maintain their momentum.
Would this break pallets and breakable doors? Because then I feel like this would actually be pretty good. I'm surprised he didn't do it as the original plan, but I think he wanted to do it with a remake of Soldier's Putty, where you would have a map like little by, but it'd have a small
afterwards. So, for example, if you have a wall, just a flat wall, and you throw your hatchet towards the wall, the entity will kind of create a hole that the hatchet can go through. But while the hatchet is in the wall, it gets slowed down for a little bit, and then once it makes it through the...
Like I said, there's a break.
Other side of the wall, then it gets spat out again in the same momentum that it had coming in. Does that make sense? The reason I wanted this is because it would be very, very fun to do, like, through-wall hatchet plays, like, across the map, too. Because, obviously, it'd be very counterable for survivors, because they'd get some sort of audio...
Actually, no. I'm gonna put everyone on
cue that it's coming through the wall or something, and they'd have some sort of visual...
Hold up, I'll pause.
It's uncounterable to survivors because the hatchet would be traveling through the wall for a couple seconds before it spat out. But it would just make Huntress chases feel so much cooler. And also...
I feel like this would be more of a beginner's thing. Like, I'm not saying it's rarity. I think that it would just be more for beginners. So, like, knock it down to... What is it? Is that blue? What goes after uncommon? Rare? What's rare? Fuck.
So if you're going for cross maps, there's a lot of maps that just have like random trees or something that'll just stop your cross map from happening. So I feel like it'd be very cool just to be able to go for a cross map, have it go through a tree and hit a survivor. For Michael Myers, this is the two-way mirror. While stalking, you can see the auras of every survivor, but they can also see your aura. I honestly think Myers...
Ooh. That is cool. But it would just be way too weak. We would basically, this might as well be a rare add-on. Or common. I don't know. I probably sound dumb because it's probably not a fucking uncommon. But yeah. So, I feel like that's something, but it also, what is it called again? I don't know. What does Story have? Is it still a survivor? No. Negative. People think it's weak, so.
It has a lot of fun add-ons already. So for this one, I kind of wanted to make it like an object of obsession sort of thing, where the killer can see everybody, but the survivors all know when he's seeing their auras. So this would just give you free information constantly, but it would also give the survivors free information, so it could put...
Some survivors I feel like wouldn't pay attention, but yeah.
You at a disadvantage. And again, this could be totally broken and totally overpowered, but this is just for fun. There's no balance involved. For Hag, this is called Dry Mud. Press Control to switch to fake traps, kind of like how you switch to Yellow Bottle.
Wait! Are you talking about, like, I'm just gonna say something. I think I don't want to. Okay. He's gonna start that, okay? And then you can just press Control or whatever you would put it on a keyboard, on a, you know, little, what is it called? Fucking controller. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. And that would just show up randomly.
Clown, you have 5 fake traps available, and these act as regular Hag traps, but you're unable to teleport to them. So this would basically just allow you to have extra traps, but they don't actually have a function necessarily. So you can just mind game survivors very easily with them, and you can honestly probably pair it with that one add-on that makes Hag traps have collision, but you can't teleport to them, and actually have like a viable reason to run that add-on. This would also kind of make it the new Hag nerf.
What's it called? Warlord Shoe.
Where survivors...
Hold up, pause.
Nerf where survivors can, wipe away the traps, because now survivors also need to wipe away your fake traps, not knowing whether or not they're real. For Doctor, I'm calling this the iridescent pond. It creates fake generators when survivors are in Madness 2.
That's cool.
Or 3, survivors can repair fake generators until they receive a skill check. The skill check cannot be successfully hit, so it'll pop up and it'll just keep going, like you can't hit it, and the total regression from that missed skill check applies to every currently progressed generator. Missing a skill check normally regresses a generator by 10%, so for example, if there are 2 currently progressed gens, each one will be regressed by 5% instead of 10, so it's split evenly among the progressed gens. I think it's just a fun way to kind of apply additional slowdown. It's not huge slowdown, but it makes survivors work on an additional generator that doesn't actually help them.
Don't worry about my dog. He just went double. Yeah. Puppy. Okay.
Now, until they get a skill check. And then that skill check applies even more slowdown to other gens. But it's just like a tiny bit of slowdown, so you can't pair it with a bunch of stuff to make it genuinely terrible. For Bubba, I'm calling this one caffeinated chili. This one might be really stupid, but I think it's kind of fun. When hitting an object with your chainsaw and going into tantrum, your charges get reduced to 1 instead of 0. Right-click again to consume this charge, allowing you to...
Imagine Bubba just gets a giant buff on accident. Okay. There's gonna be this add-on, okay? So 10 charges, but they're all really slow. Accidentally makes it really fast, gives them 100 charges. I'm just thinking of that.
Quickly dash forward 5 meters while you're in your tantrum. I think this would just make his tantrum feel a little bit better, because sometimes you run into some terrible hitboxes when you're looping.
I would have to agree. Maybe that should be the add-on. Add-on Biscuit. Hitboxes are fixed. Brown. This is a third add-on for Bubba. Yes, I can finally not to deal with the hitboxes.
At a kind of a round loop. The reason I think this would be kind of a nice quality of life add-on.
Let's stop at.
Is because, for example, if a survivor throws a pallet and you're looping them and you accidentally hit a stupid hitbox, you can just right-click again, throw yourself forward towards that pallet, and be able to break it while you're in your tantrum. Or you could use it to catch up to survivors as well that are being cocky. Because I know a lot of survivors that if you do hit your tantrum, will just stand in front of you, just staring at you. So this would be able to kind of surprise them with a little sneak attack. For Freddy Krueger, I'm calling this one the paralysis coin. In the dream world, there are 5 other nightmares walking around the map in random directions.
This is kind of what I wanted for Doctor. To hit a certain level, there would just be clones all over the place.
So I think this would just be super funny because it would just freak everybody out that's in the dream world for no reason. So you never know which one is real or which one is not real. And this would also just...
And maybe if we really want to do it, we would make this iridescent. And the Freddy's could attack you, but instead of just dealing the actual damage, you would have to mend. If you get hit again, damage. If you get hit again, mend them. If you get you're fucking bound. Then it would work different with them than mending, because then you're damaged when you're
pretending to be one of them, and then you just come out of nowhere and hit them anyway. For the pig, I'm calling this iron tips. Using your ambush can break pallets and breakable doors. I honestly kind of think this should just be base kit, because, Demogorgon has it and Blight has it, but she just needs a buff to her ambush. It's so easy to counter her ambush if you know what you're doing, so I think being able to break things with it would be a fine add-on to add.
Actually, I feel like you should just make this common.
If you want to commit to ambushing the survivor, or
make
if
this
you
just
want to use
base
the ambush
kit.
to just break the pallet and get on with your life. It also wouldn't be too overpowered, because if you just want to break a breakable door, for example, you'd still...
I do have to say something that might be wrong with this. I don't know if do you go still after you do it? Because if you are stunned in a way, or just get up from it, I would rather have it stunned. Actually, no, I'd rather just have you get up, because Big's bad. Pretty bad. Yeah. Can you go for multiple? Because then I can see that being a problem.
have to go through the animation of crouching and then charging up your ambush, it definitely would not be too broken. For Clown, this is the rusty dumbbell. You can throw your purple gas 50% farther, and if you throw it at least a certain amount of meters away, survivors who step in your gas will suffer the hindered status effect for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I also have an idea for this. It's gonna be stupid, okay? But it would be like there would be a new status effect called blind. And this would make you just not see anything. It's kind of like the flashlight, but kind of worse. We already kind of have this, and what you would do is that it would be probably just purple. You have a survivor in the head. Okay? It will get the blindness effect.
Longer and will be exposed for a certain amount of time. I don't know what values to put here that would be kind of fair, because I don't technically know how far the clown could throw, but basically it would just reward you for getting really far away hits, so it's just rewarding you for being good. That's basically all it is. For Spirit, I have the Blossom Petals. It allows you to damage generators, pallets, or breakable doors, as well as snuffing boons while you're phasing. Doing so will pause your phase for the duration of the animation. I think this is...
Or, if you wanted to make it really crazy, go in Iridescent, you could walk through pallets and breakable doors and all of this other stuff while damaging generators.
Just like a nice quality of life thing to Spirit, where you don't have to lose your power if you want to break any of these things. It's exactly like Legion's add-on, where you can break things while in Feral Frenzy and it pauses your timer, so it just allows you to keep your power going while still being able to do these actions. And theoretically, you could keep triggering animations to keep pausing your timer to really confuse the survivors. For Legion, we have the Poisoned Blade. After downing a survivor while in Feral Frenzy, so on that 5th Feral Frenzy hit, all survivors within your terror radius scream and become exposed for a certain amount of time. Again,
how about we put that into 7 seconds? The reason why I'm saying is that it would be rewarded, well, it wouldn't be broken. I was thinking 10,
time should be, but I feel like
that
might be an add-on that rewards you for being able to get that
too
down. If you're able to get 5 hits while in Feral Frenzy, that's the survivor's fault. Like, it's literally the survivor's fault. So I think they should be punished for allowing you to be able to...
Hold up. Anyways, I have to set up then. Bye! And promotion time. This is my TikTok. This is my Twitch. And that's all today. Remember, I will be posting more. And bye. I don't want